Welcome back, everybody.
I'm waiting for 2-1. You didn't say 2-1.
Oh, but we're recording anyway. I can always take this
That's
bit out.
okay. That's okay. Let him have it. Let him have it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Stacy messed up. I'm getting okay. I'm gonna click record in 3.
I just thought you was like
Okay, which 2-1?
assuming the 2 and the 1.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
It really don't. So, how are you right now, Stacy?
Slightly too warm, but other than that, I'm pretty good, thanks. How are you?
Um, Fair to middling. No, I'm doing all right.
Very good.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, I got a question for you.
Oh.
We're gonna start out with a question instead of talking about the weather, knowing
we're
that
jumping right
it's
into it.
springtime. Yep, right into it. When you purchase a car over there,
Mm.
and I'm not, well, yeah, I guess I could say from a dealership. Um, do you guys have inspections on your cars so that you have a sticker showing that it passed for safety and emissions?
We have the inspection, but there's no sticker to show it. The only way you can find out if there has been a valid inspection is by taking the plate number and putting it into a website associated with the government. And then you can find out the details. It's called an MOT test. Your car doesn't need one until it's 3 years old, and then after that it's every year, and then you have to have tax on it as well. So you pay the MOT, which is the inspection, you pay the tax, and you pay for whatever else like fuel and shit like that.
A lot of your stuff over there is basically government based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here, of course, the states are independent, so they each have their own rules and regulations for a lot of things. For instance, the state, of course, I'm in, Massachusetts, it has what's called the Lemon Law.
Yeah.
And the Lemon Law states that if you buy a vehicle that's more than $600 and you go to get an inspection, then if it fails inspection, you can come back on the person who you bought it from. And you can say, give me my $600 back and take this vehicle back. Or they can turn around and they can fix whatever didn't pass so that it will pass inspection. And that's for both private sales and dealerships.
There's a lot of common courtesy in that. I quite like it. Well,
Yeah.
no,
And,
you know what I mean.
yeah. New Hampshire doesn't have that. So if you go up in New Hampshire, up above us, and you buy a vehicle from them, and it doesn't pass inspection, it's on your head. You're going to have to figure out, either fix it so it'll pass inspection, or if it's too much, then just sit there and cry and know that you wasted your money on nothing.
Yeah. Your responsibility.
But yeah, but if for our inspections, if they pass, they put a sticker on your windshield. Of course, you guys call that something else than a windshield, right?
The glass at the front of the car.
Yes.
It's just a windscreen.
Windscreen,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay. Yeah.
Same thing.
But they put a sticker on it, and it has the number of the month that you went to for it to be inspected. That way, a year later, that same month, you get it inspected again. But if it doesn't pass, it'll get one of two things. It'll have a sticker, and it'll be an R, but there's a black R and a red R. The black R is just for emissions, and the red R is for safety. And if it's a red R, you're not supposed to drive the vehicle only to the garage to have it repaired to pass inspection. Well, or of course to the inspection place itself.
That's interesting. To be honest,
Yeah.
a little over a decade ago, we used to have a similar thing, not for the MOT test, but for the tax. And it would come in a paper disc, and most cars would have like a sticky, transparent wallet that would go on the windscreen, like in the bottom corner. and that would tell you if the car was taxed. But we don't have that anymore because it's all online. So I think that's probably the closest thing that we used to have to what you're referring to. But other than that, like there's nothing really anymore. Other than like we still have the actual registration plates on the cars.
Yeah. Do you get taxed every year for your vehicle?
It's up to the person who drives it. So you can choose to pay it in like different amounts every whatever month, 3 months, etc. But a lot of people do it if it's affordable. That is every year.
Okay.
Oh.
We have it to where you have to do it every year. The sales tax you do right off when you register your vehicle, but every year you get what's called an excise tax,
Right.
and you have to pay that off. The whole thing, no matter how much it is, you have to pay that off within so many months.
That's interesting.
The reason I'm asking is because I just recently got a new vehicle. My Jeep Cherokee, unfortunately, she was on her last legs, and I could not put no more money into her. She was becoming a money pit.
Rest in pieces.
So, yeah. I ended up getting a Jeep Patriot 2014. The Cherokee was a 2006, so it's definitely an upgrade. But it didn't pass inspection. The two running lights in the front would not come on. So we thought, no problem, put new bulbs in and it'll work. Nope. So for the inspection, the right directional in the front wouldn't work, or if it did, it was very weak. When you turn the headlights on, the right directional disappears. One of the fog lights isn't working. And I had my mechanic look at it, and he said somebody hacked this harness. It's just a bundle of wires, too many ground wires, not knowing where they're going, and there's a bare wire in there that doesn't know what it goes to and all that. He said my brother won't touch it because his brother is the one who does all the electrician stuff in the vehicles, and he said, no, I won't touch it. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Huh.
So I had to contact the place that I got the vehicle from, because I spent enough, that's for damn sure. I won't say how much, but enough. And say, hey, guess what? It didn't pass inspection. So now come Monday, I have to have it towed to a certain place so their electrician can look at it and work on it, and it's got to stay there for at least a couple of days so that they can figure out what's what. And I'm going to be honest, I don't care as long as they make it to where it'll pass inspection.
That's good. I mean, it's kind of frustrating. I think I understand that, but
yeah, not having a vehicle for 4 days or so when you're used to having a vehicle. So, but I'm going to have it towed. No driving it. It's got a red sticker. I don't want to get pulled over.
I should be able to drive soon because I haven't done since my surgery.
Oh, yeah. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's kind of weird. Like, there were a couple of things that weren't that concerning. It's just like little things to talk about with the hospital. But honestly, yeah, I'm really good. I'm fine. Kind of back to normal, dare I say.
Back to normal, but 100% better? Feeling that you're 100% now?
99.9.
No, that's just as good.
Yeah.
The 0.1% that's not there is not that important, I take it.
No, not at all. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, there you go.
It gives you the power of... I keep doing this and I keep going blank. It kind of surprises you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, this is normal now. Like, this is... Like, it doesn't shock you in that, like... I don't expect to see it or anything like that. But it's more like how well it's doing, if that makes sense.
Like an adjustment.
No, it's more. It's like the people at the hospital have said that I've healed really well.
Yeah.
So say I've had like a small issue and then it's been resolved. I'll give it like a couple of days or something, and then I'll notice like a massive improvement on top of that, and I'm like, oh wow, Jesus, I've definitely done really well.
Oh, okay. All right. It's more in the fact of, oops, I hit my mic. It's more in the fact of the healing process. It's going faster than you thought.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I could be wrong here. I came home, and for like a week, I was struggling to like sit down properly. But I was getting there. But I was mobilising really well. I mean, granted, I was probably walking a little bit like a penguin, but after that, I was just like continuously trying, not too hard or anything, because I didn't want to do anything bad. But I got over it
Right.
like really quick, and it's just crazy. Obviously, I've never had anything that big before, so
Well, that's good.
yeah. Now it's like it
So
never
what's our
happened.
next? Yeah, that which is why you're 99.9.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't say 100 because I don't like to jinx things. So
Right.
if something came up,
Right.
I can use that point of a percent and be like, well, I did say.
Right. It's like, yeah, I didn't go with it all the way. So let's see, what do we else got going right now? The how should we put it? The taste of America and the taste of UK has been put on the back burner at this point in time.
Yeah, it kind of has, but I still definitely want to do it.
Oh, we will. We will. It's just going to be a little, at this point in time, a little harder in the postal area.
Yeah. I do think
things.
what would be easier, certainly cheaper as well, off our own backs, if we were to record our own reactions to some media, shows, movies, etc., that either of us haven't seen, and if they both correlate, to either US or UK, that could be interesting because reaction channels do quite well. Not that we're trying to copy anybody, but we have our own
Right.
unique take on things, don't we? So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and we can, I'm trying to think of this is the right word here. Anyways, we can do it by genres. Like a horror movie or show that's strictly over where you're at, and a horror movie or show that's strictly over where I'm at.
yeah,
And that way we can compare the differences in the production and the storyline and all of that stuff.
yeah, that'd be great. Maybe we could release a video each, so that'd be 2 per week, in the category of reactions or whatever, and it'd be the same genre, Stacy reacts
Yeah.
to the XXX and Bill reacts to blah blah blah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Though it's going to be a little hard where the comedy's concerned because I do my best to watch a lot of comedies from overseas. So
We can just pretend.
I will pretend. We'll pretend. I mean, man, keeping up appearances.
You're giving away all the secrets.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. But I'm just saying, there are some shows, and my father actually got me into those. He would watch them. One of his favorites was "Are You Being Served?"
Yeah, yeah.
and it's all because of the wordplay throughout the show. So, it's like, yeah, Dad, you would be that way.
I'm really glad you like stuff like that though, because it's a taste of Britain, and you don't often see it in America. You
Yeah,
you
yeah,
tend to
true.
get given this image that's all polished up and stuff like that. You know, the red phone boxes and Big Ben Tower and all that kind of stuff, and it's like it's not all like that. It's so different. It's one of the most diverse places going, and it's like you don't really get that. Same for the USA. I'm sure there's stuff that we don't get shown, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's nice to know somebody from across the pond, and they don't assume everything is like London, everything, and it's like, oh, honestly, fuck London.
Yeah.
No offense.
Right. Yeah, and when the shows when they're over here, I mean, they're only on one specific. I want to say channel, but it's a conglomerate of channels.
Yeah.
They're the public broadcasting system, and those are where you will find your or before, not now, but before when I was growing up, that's where you would find all your Britcoms, as we call them, and like Doctor Who, and I'm going back to the original Doctor Who, so that's going back pretty far. Anything that was related with your side of the waters would come through the PBS channels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it doesn't matter. Now they got BritBox and
YouTube.
all kinds of channels. YouTube, yeah. They got it. They've got it all.
It's a bizarre world we live in, isn't it? Everything is just
Yes.
available right there and then.
Yes. The internet has made the world much smaller.
Yeah, it has.
So let's go to the weather. And just go to the weather.
Okay. Feels warm over here, but it's grey and cloudy, so I think it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to say it's warm. It's a little on the chilly side, but it's the same. It's gray and cloudy, and it's been raining. So the sun was out earlier, and it was nice, but that didn't last long. But it is springtime now, and it's supposed to get better. And I do not see it getting better when the nights are still dipping down into the 30s here. Which, of course, I'm talking about Fahrenheit.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'd be concerned if it was 30 Celsius. It's fucking Mediterranean weather. Well, warmer, actually.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's been really warm here recently. Nice and sunny.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
because isn't it usually cloudy and rainy?
Yeah, the way it looks right now is the UK. It's a staple of the UK, the colour grey. I'm pretty sure the UK was designed and built by millennials because everything is grey. But no, I'm joking. I don't know. It's been decent, and I don't normally say that because I'm a bit of a sunophobe. But to be honest, I've got a really good tolerance for it this year, which is, again, it's really weird. Maybe it's my surgery. Maybe it fixed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's your new outlook.
Yeah. I even got a little bit.
You never know. You even got a little tan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I haven't gotten tan yet, but I will because it's start of fishing season. I'm still waiting to get my license. I've been promised my license. I usually get it on my birthday, but that didn't happen, and so now it's a waiting game. I mean, birthdays come and go, I guess, but every year I get it on my birthday. So I don't know why it didn't come this time. I might have to buy it myself, which would be sad.
Yeah.
but it happens, and I'm not going to wait too long for my license. Right now, the weather, it's been it's been cooler than it really should be, so it's not the kind of jump out and hit the lake, throw a line in and hope and see what you get. Me and my brother-in-law usually go fishing all the time, and we couldn't wait, for this year's season, and we're both waiting for our licenses.
What kind of fish do you normally get?
Bass. We go
Interesting.
fishing for bass. Yeah. My father used to fish for trout. He was a very good fisherman. He knew the spots to go. He knew where to throw his line, and he would come home with a bunch of trout, enough for us and the neighbors. Our best friends who lived up around the corner from us, and he was just the guy you went to when you wanted fish.
That sounds good.
Um,
I've never been fishing. I had this one relative who, whenever there was a family party or something, he would always say like, "Oh, we're gonna go fishing one day," and time after time he'd say it. And I'm nearly 30 years old, and it's not happened yet. I don't expect it'll happen
oh
anytime soon.
man.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's a very fun sport. We do catch and release. We don't keep the fish
No,
to eat them. So we catch them, we put them back in. Hopefully they don't swallow the hook to where we have to do surgery just to get it out of their mouths. But the bass don't. The bass usually you catch them on the lip, and the thrill of seeing them jump out of the water is it's undescribable. um, I found this new fishing spot last year, and took my brother onto it, and I was reeling in a catch, and it jumped out of the water. And I was like, "Yeah, there's bass in here," So from that point on, we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna keep coming here twice a week. We go out twice a week,
oh, that's good.
so stay out for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours." It's a good way to get the hell out of where you're at and just have a place to decompress.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, how's the family?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah,
I know we don't usually mention families.
we got a new treadmill.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, pretty good. It's got.
Have you started using it?
I've given it one test so far. Me and Matt built it. Not yesterday, day before. But
Yeah.
it got too late on that day, so we'd basically finished it, and then we went and had food and stuff like that. And day after, which was yesterday, we had like a quick test of it.
Nice.
And I don't know, either tonight or tomorrow we'll have like a proper session with it. But it's crazy, It's got a screen on it, and you can sign into your Prime or Netflix. I
Uh huh.
never really expected that feature to be a thing, but yeah, you can just like run and watch shows, which is bizarre, but yeah, it's got it. So
Isn't that nice? I mean, that's the new thing, I guess, with treadmills now. They'll link into your social network, basically,
yeah,
and you can exercise while watching TV.
yeah. So
You know, it's,
yeah, it's a thing.
instead of putting it in front of the telly and using it that way, you can put it in whatever room you want.
Oh yeah, we have like a. I don't. I, you could call it a custom shed, but it's inside there, so it's away from the house.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Away from all the distractions,
I guess, yeah. I don't.
except for
I don't know where else it
YouTube.
could go.
Yeah, I don't have enough room here for anything like that, but we are looking and thinking about separating some stuff and making a little more room so I can have a tiny studio. But we'll see how that goes.
Dreams can come true.
Mm-hmm.
I could always build it on The Sims.
Yeah, there we go.
Or in your Minecraft adaptation of your own house. Still have that.
Right. Okay, I guess right now we're going to make it time for yokes. The jokes are jokes are jokes. What did we call that now?
The joke segment. Something with cheese on.
Yeah, okay, with the dad jokes, how's that? The junkie jokes. Junkie jokes!
I just know it's going to have a different name every week now.
Right. We'll just have to do it. Alright, well, I've got some. I usually try to come up with 5. And I want to say that these seem like I've run before, but then again, I've been reading them off this paper in my head for a while now. And we might as well come out with it. We did have an episode ready to be posted, but unfortunately, we kind of got carried away with the politics, and we don't like doing that. So we decided not to post it and, be true to ourselves and leave as much as we can out of politics.
Yeah.
So here we go. I want to thank whoever told my mom that WTF means, wow, that's fantastic. Her texts are so much more fun now. If you're having a bad day, just remember that about 100 people this year flew to Austria instead of Australia. My neighbor just yelled at her kids so loud that even I brushed my teeth and went to bed. Okay, here's my take on high school reunions. If I haven't contacted you in the last 20 years, there's probably a good reason. That one was a little on the corny side.
That's kind of true, though, as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to get gas in the morning is one of the worst decisions you can make as an adult. That's it for the junkie jokes. The junkie jokes.
Until next time, folks.
Yeah, until next time when it'll be called something different. And then something different after that.
And then something different after that.
Yeah. It never ends. Oh no, I just thought of that song.
Isn't it?
This is the song that never ends.
Isn't it amazing? We've got about 2 viewers and we're continuing to record these podcasts because they're more for us at this point. Like, they're just recorded conversations, quite similar to how we'd have a normal conversation anyway. Not that
yeah, I mean,
we're not steering away from entertaining people,
no.
But when we've asked people to reach out, they never have at this point. So it's like we're just having a conversation, aren't we?
Well, in a way, yes, but we have had some views. I've looked, and we've had some pretty good views. Let me see, where am I?
Have we ever
I'm
reached
going on
any more than 100?
Oh, I don't think so. I have to be honest with that. I don't think so.
10 likes and I will cut my hair off on camera and send it to charity.
Well, let's put it like this, okay? If I go, actually, let's go forward. Wow. Episode 1 has 29 views.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it kind of goes down from there.
Exactly.
Two has 14, 3 has 7, 4 has 8, 5 has 9.
Okay, what sad
Uh,
person skips an episode? Ah, the labelled very clearly and specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How can you skip an episode? How can one episode have more views than the last? Does that mean somebody is skipped an episode? That's disgusting. That's like fucking.
It is.
I'm trying to think of a bad thing.
Unless we've got people watching the episode more than once, which I would question that, to be honest.
Maybe.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice for a view count, but it would be like, did you miss something?
Terrible. You're terrible fans. Do better. Sorry, I'm joking. We love you all. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us, honestly. I dedicate this award to Tim Cook, who's recently stepped down as CEO of Apple.
We let's see, episode 9 has 15 views. 11 has 18.
Right.
And here's the funny thing: 11 is a part 1; it has 18 views. 12 is a part 2, and it only has 10 views.
Get boring, did we, guys, gals?
The one that I'm really maybe a little on the confused side about is oh, wait a minute, that got thrown in there in between. Oh, that was a little existence is resistance. That was thrown in between the episodes, and it got me very confused.
I could just delete that one.
No. Go ahead and keep it in there. The one that I'm confused about, there it is. Oh, it only has the 15 reviews or views. Is the face reveal?
Why?
We got 29 views on episode 1, and we only got 15 on episode 9, the face review.
We're not that
reveal.
ugly.
No, we can't be. My mom always said I was cute. No. We'll leave it at that. And we have 10 subscribers.
Oh, is it
Which
10?
is kind of cool. Yeah, it's 10.
Okay, so that should be a bare minimum of 10 views per episode. Bare minimum.
And let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are under 10 views.
It just isn't logical, is it? Why would you even bother to subscribe to a channel that you're never going to watch again? If you don't like somebody, you don't like them, that's fair enough. But if you do, come on.
I've subscribed to channels that I have not watched in ages, in in months.
My
and
main
ages.
channel is inundated with them.
And I just haven't done a clean out. Every now and then I will do a clean out, and what I do myself, which we've got to remember this, I'm sure other people do it too, is I will look and see when the last time was that they posted, and if it's 3 months or longer, then I get rid of them. If their most recent post is 3 months or longer, then I'm like, well, you're not giving me entertainment, But
okay,
here we are.
If we can if we can make some decent views, decent likes, a little bit of interaction and engagement, and what should we say? 20 subscribers before June 2026, I will make an OnlyFans. No, I won't. I will. I don't know. What can we do to entice people into coming and watching our crap?
The only thing that I can think of, and we've done it before, and we can just keep mentioning it and doing it again. I mean, number one, thank you for the views. We really do appreciate the views. Number two, we would really love some interaction. Tell us what you think. Tell us, hey, why don't you guys do this, or here's a topic you can talk about that. We believe have enough differences between the U.S. and the U.K. and talk about how things go. We really need that input from our subscribers.
I have a spare double glazed window if anybody wants it. PVC frame. No? Okay.
Yeah, we'll start doing tag sales. Internet sales. Yeah.
Seriously,
I'll start putting some of my paintings on and see if anybody is interested in buying them.
No, you should actually do that anyway.
Oh, have Bill's painting corner?
Wait, that's a good idea. We could make that a segment.
We could. I mean, right now, it would mostly be painting and drawing. I don't have the room to do my sculpting, or my pottery. I don't even have a pottery wheel yet, and I don't want one unless I've got enough room where I can not worry about the clay kind of flying a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, the clay does fly. Especially when you get upset.
I can imagine. I got banned from doing that in fine art GCSE in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Clay wars, huh?
Yeah.
No, I was a good boy. I didn't do it. Not in school. But if you get the wheel going a little too fast while you're trying to sculpt something with it, yeah, it definitely will fly.
So yeah, anyway, just to sort of reiterate, it became less about trying to please an audience that wasn't responding and more about just doing what we wanted to do. And in all honesty, I think by doing that, we're more likely to catch an audience that's genuinely interested. Even if it's less numbers, I feel like we should just keep on going like this.
Yeah, well, we're still doing what our basic idea is comparing U.S. to the U.K.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, sometimes we go off on a little bit of a tangent with other stuff, but that's just to try and make it a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Fill in some time so that we can at least get a half an hour. No.
We're approaching 40 minutes, and I don't think there's going to be too many cuts on this, but I don't know. I feel like we could go longer, we could go less. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, remember one episode we were talking about that. We were talking about length.
Yeah.
How long should we make it? And I think when you have two people, that the length should at least be a half an hour or more. When it's just one person talking, lots of times you've got to have that subject, you got to have your responses there, and it doesn't always take a half an hour or more to get out your point across to your audience.
Does your wife ever use her hairbrush to brush your beard?
No. My beard isn't really long enough to be brushed, to be honest.
I quite like doing it to Matt.
Yeah. Well, his is long enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he always appreciates it, but it's very satisfying.
Now, see, man, that's where I would differ, because the attention that you get, come on, any attention is good attention.
I'll just turn
But
around
of course,
from the mirror and see him looking, and I'll be like, my time to strike is now.
of course, now if he hears this, his face will turn red.
Maybe.
Don't know for sure.
I'm the one that shaves his head, so maybe I could like try sculpting his beard a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, still cuts my hair. It isn't shaved, but I mean, it's cut right down to like 1 millimeter.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's where when if you put your hand over it, it's just like peach fuzz.
Makes sense, like stubbly.
Yeah, so I'll be walking around the apartment rubbing my head all the time.
Pop a balloon.
Hey, I like it, so I'm not gonna stop.
Have you ever worn balaclava?
Say that again?
Have you ever worn balaclava?
No.
Okay. Just asking. It's a random thing,
Random thoughts.
Yeah.
Random thoughts. That's what we should do. Just write down random thoughts and have another segment.
I can just imagine us going on camera again for one of these episodes, and one of us is just sat there in balaclava. It's just
Yeah.
just no reason.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah. You'd be there like, are you gonna rob a store or something? I'm like, no, just just existing. It's quite comfortable.
Yep. Feels good to me. I can't wait to get my Jeep fixed. Yeah, I'm back on that subject.
Did you hear about Japan? They had an earthquake and they was anticipating a tsunami, but there's been like a weird delay, like some kind of, I don't know how to word it, like a scientific phenomena, and it's not happened.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like 7 point something, a pretty big one. Like the 2011 one.
Yeah, and no tsunami?
No. They was anticipating it, like everybody was like fleeing, and nothing happened.
Huh. You know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to relax and then it's going to hit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's really weird.
I mean, are they investigating it?
I think so. I think they're actively looking into it. There's something to do with the US and their research. And they said it's something or other. I don't know. But yeah, the last time I checked, there was no tsunami. I mean, to be honest, that would be like world news. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would think that they would have, helicopters or planes going out in the direction of where the tsunami would be coming from.
Yeah.
Trying to find it, for one. And if it is something that we are doing over here that prevented it, well then, good for us. Let's keep it going.
Probably the least they could do for Japan.
Right? Don't worry, we are going to protect you from the tsunamis. Oops, we missed that one. I'm sorry about that.
Plot twist, it wasn't a tsunami, it was a thing that came from a thing that was controlled by a person. No, I'm joking.
It wasn't a tsunami. What do they call them over there? What do they call hurricanes over there?
Well, in Japan, I can't speak Japanese.
Yeah, but I mean, other places do it too, and I think Australia does it too. They don't call them hurricanes; they call them something different. I mean, it's a hurricane, but they use a different word for it.
Probably just a storm or something, because they're hard and it's like they don't care and it's nothing compared to other stuff. I don't know. No idea.
Well, being curious then.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's find out. Typhoon.
Typhoon. Yeah, I don't like that word.
Yep. They call it a typhoon.
Yeah, that word is it's a bit. I don't like it. I like hurricane. It feels a bit more dramatic.
Uh-huh. Japanese refer to yo. But it doesn't say exactly what it means. It doesn't say if it actually means hurricane. So, that's okay. It was just a curiosity question because we've got the earthquakes, we got the tsunamis, the typhoon, and watch that be the next thing to hit them, a typhoon.
Jeez. It doesn't stop for a lot of places, and when it's a common
No, it
occurrence, the media doesn't really let on.
No. It has to be a certain level of destruction for them to turn around and go, oh, this is news.
Yeah.
And to go forward with it. Hey, question. Do you guys get mail from credit card companies saying, you've been pre-approved for this or you've been pre-approved for that, for their credit card up to like £1,000 or 500 pounds or something like that?
To be honest, I don't remember seeing any in recent years, but maybe. I wouldn't rule it out, but I'm not sure.
We get them all the time, especially when you have a credit card. They probably don't do it to you guys over there. They take your information here and they sell it.
Oh, that does happen sometimes.
So it's like when you get a credit card, they have your information for the credit card. They'll turn around and they'll sell it to other credit card companies who in turn send you their mail trying to get you to apply for their credit card, and on and on and on and on, and they'll turn around and sell it to someone else. Most of the mail that we get when they're like that, they give you these fake credit cards, these little plastic or cardboard little credit cards that they have attached to the letter, so it looks all fancy. And I have in my hand a stack of these fake credit cards that is just under, stacked together, just under an inch high. And I don't count them, but I'm going to take and make a sculpture out of them.
Yeah, that's kind of a good idea.
Yep. Capitalism at its finest.
I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a public service announcement. I don't know if it's the same in the US, but in the UK, if ever you get a call from a number that you don't recognise, but you just so happen to have picked up the phone anyway, sometimes there's nobody speaking for a good few seconds, and a lot of people who don't really understand, like, call centres and, just things like that, they might be saying, like, oh, hello, for ages. I wouldn't recommend you do that. I'd recommend you just be quiet and listen. And if you've got pretty good hearing, or at least just turn the volume up on your phone, before the person on the other end speaks, if they're going to speak, there's like a little noise, and I'm going to try, you might be able to decipher what I mean here, but I'll do my best at making the noise. It's like, or if you hear like a little noise like that before they start speaking, that's them coming through from a software on a computer. And it usually means, 99% of the time, it means they're in some kind of call centre, and it's nothing official. It's a conversation you probably don't want to have. So if you hear that little noise, do not speak to them, rather than them telling you what they're calling for. If you hear the little or however you know,
Right.
just don't
Right.
even speak to them. I only know that because I got a job once in one of these places. Didn't last long because I hated it. And when the computer would ring the numbers automatically, so you didn't really have a choice. You didn't like target people. It was just whoever was in the system. Now, where the numbers came from and all the information was always kept a little bit secret.
Right.
But it made that noise, and you could hear it like as the caller. You're not a bad person as such, but you are trained like essentially how to handle the calls and whatnot. But yeah, it made that noise, and that's what it was. I think it's just the software telling you the call has started. But yeah, imagine
Yeah.
a digitized version of like a droplet or something along those lines. And it seems like nearly every one of these call centers has that. So as soon as I hear
Yeah.
it, put the phone down. Don't speak to them. Block it.
Yeah. It's a lot easier that way than to have to turn around and say no, I'm not interested. The scam calls, though, those guys, when they call you and they say something like, your bill is overdue for this, and if you don't pay it, we're going to get the sheriff on you, and all that stuff. I love those calls because I will screw with them for as long as I can, and I will get them mad as hell until they hang up. Because the longer I've got them on the phone, the less other people they have to try and scam.
Have you ever seen that Irish guy who hacks the hackers? Well, the
Yes.
scammers. He's so good.
Yes, I love those kind of shows. Those are so nice. It's watching the one, and it's probably him, where he's like, "Oh, hey, that scarf looks good on you today. That green scarf
Yeah.
looks good on you today." And they're like looking all around, what the hell's going on? And then when they realize he's hacked into their closed circuit TV, they get up and they try blocking it and all that. And it's like too late.
Yeah, that's just beautiful.
Yep, I love it. I really do. Especially, they pinpoint him right down to the place, the street, the number, the building. And, they're like, we know where you are.
Well,
So it is.
I don't know about you, but I think it's about time we got the fuck off air.
Yeah, I think you're about right. Besides, we need to get this one out on the air.
Yeah,
So
I'll whiz through it and see what needs to be
get
done.
it up though.
Probably not a lot, to be
Yeah.
honest, because I think we're going a bit raw, aren't we? Just gritty, not much to it.
Yeah, true. And you just got to get rid of some of the dead air, and that's about it.
I will say though, like, because I know we're trying to avoid this, but if, please, anyone out there who's listening, reach out, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know you're there, because if you do enjoy watching us, we greatly appreciate it. If not, then cool, subjective, I guess. Just don't leave us hanging,
Right. Please don't leave us hanging in the air. 'Cause if our fingernails slip, we shall fall very many inches to the floor.
Anyway, as always,
Anyway.
have a good evening and fuck off.